Hello everyone, welcome to another Blender showcase video. In this video we'll be going over this new Blender scene which is for universal decals. Now previously all my Blender scenes have been for car specific decals. So you would have one decal for the Dominus, one for the Fennec, one for the Octane. Whereas this one is made purely for universal decals. Well, I say purely, it was made for universal, but it can also do default decals as well. So as you know, or as I hope you know from my other Blender scenes, the cars all share very similar properties. They all share the same window material, and if you change the color on one car, it will change the color on all cars. Just to point out, the wheels here are dices. They're currently painted white, but again, if you change the color on one, it changes the color on all of them. And to go through the cameras, we have the top camera. We have one focused on the Octane. As you can see by this border, you can see where the camera is. We have one for the Fennec and one for the Dominus. So how do we go about switching between a default decal and a universal decal? Luckily, it is very simple. And to give you an idea, I'm going to import another decal so you can see it happen side by side. So when you open this scene, this is the view or the window you will have. And everything you need is already set up here for you. So for this example, I'm going to focus purely on the Fennec, but I will demonstrate it on the other two cars. So the first thing is your scene list and your cameras. So currently we have the top camera selected. I'm going to go for the Fennec for a closer look. I'm going to click on the car, and as you can see we have two different images in here. And also down here we have UV maps. So this is the default UV, which means if any, well, I'm guessing all of you who are watching this use or make decals, so you would know what I'm talking about. But when you make a Fennec decal, you would make it specifically for the Fennec. You would follow its UV. And this is what this is. It is purely a decal made for the Fennec. If I switch to universal, so all you do is you click this empty like camera icon. So I'm going to click that and it shifts over. The reason it shifts over because this UV is now for universal. So let's do that again with this rose decal. As you can see, we have flowers on the on the front, and there's no real lining up of anything. Actually, probably the Fennec isn't the best one to show this on because it is actually lined up pretty good, apart from the roof. So you can see it's where it is. And then we come over to universal, and it shifts to the center. Just going to delete that from now, and what we'll do, we'll go back to the top. Again, we'll click on a body. This time we're going for Dominus. This is already on universal, so I'm going to click to default, and now it's using the Dominus default UV. Again, I'm going to do the same for the Octane. Click on default and click on default. So this is how easy it is to change between the two. So I'm going to set all these back to universal. So all these cars now use the universal UV and are displaying the texture correctly. From here you can go into a render, choose any angle you want. Let's, I don't know, let's go for this one, let this render out so you can see some detail in this. I have two lights set up for this, a big ring. So this is the Blender scene. You have the room here, and we have two lights. These lights are set to not show up on the camera. So if you do want to move your cameras around, you can place a camera right here and this ring won't block your camera. So we have two lights, one up a little bit higher and a bit smaller as well. But that is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this scene, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.